All right, and welcome to the Astral Avenue, folks. I am me, Dungeon Mister, along with our wonderful players. If you guys want to say anything at all,
Hello.
Hi,
Anything at all?
everybody.
Howdy
and
do.
and we are here in our technically second session of Magdalena Blues, and we're going to start the session off the same way we're going to start every session, with a little bit of a recap to catch people up on what happened last session. Without further ado, we're going to hop into it. So, last time, we found the crew of the Magdalena after a rather large bounty. Apparently an illegal fisherman named Harris Jeter in the Kybina system, which is a single planet star system, with that planet being mostly water. Part of the crew was chasing after a known affiliate of the target, someone named Patty O'Deal, a tiefling second-story thief. Chasing through some alleyways and buildings, he was apprehended and consequently charmed into giving up what he knew. He even offered to share some of the spoils he had just stolen. But after learning just tidbits mostly, besides a random elf-like name and that there was a fancy restaurant that Patty apparently wasn't fancy enough for, he was turned into the local authorities. Ethel and Dr. Jellybean, however, searched a vessel that used to be Jeter's fishing sloop. Now has an outstanding balance with the dockmaster. Ship had to lock it down. There you found several hidden compartments within the cargo hold of the ship, all filled with poison toxins, but one of them had a jar of krill inside. Unsure what to do with them, and even after speaking to them, the pair held on to them for possible future shenanigans or research. Also in the captain's quarters, a matchbook from a swanky restaurant called the Soft Spring Taps. Together, after your individual tasks, our crew spoke about their next course of action, seemingly tied to this restaurant and the semblance of a name to a contact, and came up with a plan to pose as sellers for this pleasure krill, as it were, in hopes that you could find the contact and extract information about Jeter from them. Arriving at the dockside, outside of the restaurant, you were eventually directed to have a chat with an elven woman sitting alone, apparently inside the pseudo-silence bubble. One thing led to another, and nearly buying your story. A stray thought, kind of, from Dr. Jellybean revealed much more than needed for her to know your falsehoods. Making Louise drink the krill, he instantly became enthralled with his own feelings, and she ordered the guards that were nearby to kill you all, as she quickly teleported away with a bright light. And that's where we're going to pick up. If everyone will roll initiative, please, as these two guards draw glowing blades turned towards you. Both still kind of faceless, helmets over top.
You said I could roll with initiative, right?
I will give you advantage.
I mean, with advantage.
Yeah, so roll twice and we'll
Can I roll my initiative with initiative?
You can roll
Yeah,
your initiative
with gusto.
with gusto.
I just remembered I was poisoned, but I still rolled a 22.
Fair enough. Louise, what is your dexterity?
16.
Turn that on for later.
As Louise,
mine was on. I forgot.
You are barely first up to react to this situation, as these two guards nearby, even in your stupor, kind of this amazement at what happens, you see these two guards draw swords with this kind of like glowing energy about them too. Kind of glowing energy stretching from their arms into their swords.
I'm going to look at both of the guards and then look back at the party. I'm going to see Dr. Jellybean, and I'm going to go up to Dr. Jellybean. Your face, it is so furry.
Okay, now's really not the time, okay?
No, are you feeling this? Your face is so smooth and furry.
I feel
Mm.
it.
That will be my turn.
Is he giving her inspiration or anything? Or just talking to her?
I'll give her bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Giving Dr. Jellybean a bardic inspiration.
The power
I
of a
like-
strong compliment.
Shoo him away. Just like,
He's literally just like trying to like feel your face.
As Louise kind of stumbles up trying to feel Dr. Jellybean's face, kind of embarrassed and confused in the moment. I'll take us to Dr. Jellybean.
okay. I'm gonna try to slow these guys down. I'm gonna press a little button on my tablet, and I'm gonna try to cast slow on the two gods.
Okay. Kind of making an area of slowness over there. The two guards need to make wisdom saves.
That's correct.
Yes.
Getting a 25 from this guy here, seemingly kind of just stepping out of that slowed area for a moment. The other one kind of does start to slow down, whirring his sword towards you. He got a 15.
Not enough.
As the kind
What
of
a nerd.
dust starts to kind of slow down behind there. The lights kind of flicker in slow motion behind this couch.
And I'm gonna move behind Ethel a bit.
Sounds good.
God.
Where are you going? Your face.
Later, okay? Oh, jeez.
Kind of running to the edge of the dockside there.
That'll be it for me.
Alright, that'll take us to Oblate.
Seeing that this guard here is slowed and
He
slightly
drew
vulnerable.
his sword and is just kind of in slow motion, ready to kind of like place it in his like stance. It's not quite there yet.
I'm gonna take advantage of that and run into him here, with my mandible bident,
Alright.
and I will I can I guess spend the key point after I know I hit him. Okay.
Yes, with
That's
your
fine.
if you want a stunning strike, yeah.
Get the chat.
19 will hit.
Alright, I will stunning strike him.
You gotta make a con and a strength for your Bident. As you topple him over and kind of pin him down, he is restrained. And then a Constitution saving throw for your stunning strike as well. Failing all of those, as he is kind of, at the moment, grappled by you. He is flipped over on his side. He takes 7 piercing damage and is stunned. And you just very quickly just knock him over
Boy.
and stun him.
I'm going to release him from my bident, and I'm gonna just come down with my bident into his chest.
At advantage. $21 will definitely hit. For 13 points of piercing, we're just kind of slamming your bident down into his chest. You get a slow and prolonged just a kind of like as blood starts to kind of pierce through his breastplate that he's wearing.
And with that done, I'm going to spend another key point as a bonus action to do a flurry of blows.
All right. Kick him while he's down, all at advantage, because he is both stunned and he is toppled over. The 14 just hits because he is slowed. And the 16 will also hit. Pounding
Wow,
into
two
this guy
ones.
for 10 points of damage. One on a dice. It doesn't seem that bad for you. You start kind of kicking him while he's down, and his body's still in slow motion, kind of like bouncing up slowly from getting pummeled.
Awesome. And that'll be my turn.
All right, that will take us to their turn. The stunning strike is he's stunned till the start of your turn, right?
Start
To the end of my next turn.
Oof.
Yeah.
This guy will actually just kind of call out, "Get up!" As kind of steps beside Luis, looking at his friend, or well, looking at his comrade. As
They can be friends. We don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Probably
Their
not.
best friend.
Yeah.
His best friend in the whole world.
George! As he kind of like pulls out his sword, looking to Oblate, seeing Luis is kind of fucked up at the moment, will go and defend his comrade as he swings out with his glowy sword, two-handed, going in kind of like for a sweeping motion under your legs. Getting a 5 to hit.
That was a close one.
As you easily
It almost
kind
nicked
of,
my
like,
jacket.
take a step back. It just kind of goes in for a double-handed like thrust towards you. Getting a 16 to hit.
That one was also close, but did not hit.
And you just kind of whirl around, missing. A stray couple of shots come from up top. One towards Oblate and one towards Luis.
Is it coming from this guy?
Coming from a guy over by the side over here. Oblate got a 22 to hit.
That, in fact, connected.
And Luis got a 20 to hit.
That will hit me.
As you would see two kind of silvery stardust-filled arrows leap across the docks here over this small crowd of people. Oblate, you take horrible damage roll. 6 points. 6 points of piercing damage and 6 points of radiant damage for a total of 12. Louise, on the other hand, you take 7 points of piercing damage and 11 radiant damage. As kind of just hits you right in your shoulder as you're watching Dr. Jellybean move backwards. The light kind of fades into you as it smarts. And that will end their turn.
I should have taken Louise with.
As gasps come out from the crowd, kind of waiting in line for the restaurant. Taking us to Tobias.
Tobias, seeing the arrows loosed, is going to dash over this way and slide between these two patrons here. As he does so, you see another form of Tobias shoot out from him.
All right. Kind of like going like with that same motion of you running with expediency.
Yeah, and pulling my weapons as I go and slide between them. And I'm going to attack that guy up there who's shooting at my friends. Change that. And first attack.
That's definitely going to hit. For
and
9.
And we're going to keep stabby McStabbing.
As this almost illusory double stabs out. Yes, that will hit. For 7 more.
Bring up my trusty dagger once again.
And like
Again,
it's weird because they're expressionless phases, but you can see his almost like an expression of surprise with his body language as he just kind of like jolts for a moment as this halfling form rushes up.
Stabbing him.
21 will hit. He takes 8 more points of damage.
And then I'm going to unleash Incarnation to stab him again.
All right.
For good measure. Don't stab my friends.
19 will hit.
He's actually shooting at us.
Shooting. Whatever. Twice that
Don't
stab.
stab us either. Don't
Stab us with your arrows.
7 more points of piercing damage.
Weapon strong. That's it for my turn.
All right. That will take us to Aethel.
All right. I'm going to move a little bit. I believe that's far enough. Double check my measurements. Yes. I'm going to cast Bless on myself and Tobias. Would either of you like to take a reaction to make a weapon attack?
Oh yeah. Of course I would.
Yeah, of course, but let Oblate have it.
Sounds good. I only get to give out one, unfortunately. I don't get everybody.
I'm gonna attack the guy that's on the ground again.
Yeah, feeling this like bolster, you just quickly press down with your bident.
Stab him again.
Still with advantage. That's definitely gonna hit. For 7 more as he is just down on the ground. Just taking it like a champ.
And then I'm going to step up to Luis. You cannot hold your drink very well.
Your armor. It is so shiny.
Maintain it regularly.
As before Louise's turn. Or well, anything else for Aethel before we move on?
No, that's everything.
Before Louise's turn, the crowd of people starts running away. Some of them kind of take cover behind the nearby fountain, while others still just continue to run. A few are interested in actually watching what's happening. The attendant is going to run into the restaurant away.
Smart man.
As definitely some onlookers. The goblin pack with the Kenku a couple of them will stop what they're doing and like watch over and stare. There's a guy at the stand, looks like one of the hippo folk, a GIF. Looks like he's buying some merchandise, kind of looks over. Seems intrigued. But Louise, I'll take us to your turn.
You know what we could use right now? Some smooth music. As he'll start playing his horn and do his mantle of inspiration. So.
Alright.
2d8, right? Or no, just 1.
Yeah, just 1. 2 times the number rolled.
Yeah.
1d8 times 2. I think does that get everyone? But you?
Everybody but me.
Gets 6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And you can use your reaction to move if you choose.
Up to your speed.
Oblate would see that Louise is not handling his bodily fluids pretty well, so he might want to move away.
Yeah, might get a chance for that, but
I'm going to take that reaction to move, yeah.
I'm going to say Oblate, I think, is the only one that doesn't have a reaction available.
Oh, right, he doesn't.
Because he Stabbed.
Tobias dashes up towards the armored
Yes.
individual with the sword, with the spear,
As
longbow.
I'm gonna move to here.
oh, okay.
Running up to the couch. As you see
Mostly
Louise kind
in
of
these two.
hiccuping a little bit.
I was going to belch a stinking cloud on top of them.
Hey, still can.
All right, I will belch a stinking cloud up on top of them.
A literal stinky cloud.
Over
So
here.
as a sphere extends from you, I mean, it could be kind of like get concentrated in a more like up here direction if you want. Or do you want?
Yeah,
do you want it to,
I'm not gonna
do you
get
want,
my-
Do you want the edge to
I'm-
kind of start from you? It's
I'm
just poison.
wasted, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be that guy.
I mean, you could just roll the difference, see
That's
if you
20.
catch me or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell you what, roll for it. Roll high. If you roll high, you get Aethel. If you roll low, you get
Roll high.
so Aethel, Constitution save.
Oh no. Okay, that's fine. I have bless.
There you go.
You do.
I think that's a 15 save.
Yeah, it is.
Aethel, you
What
are
does it do to
poisoned.
me? Cool. Doesn't do any damage.
I think you just lose your turn, to be honest.
Each creature completely within the cloud star term makes constitutions. At the start of your turn, you make a Constitution save.
Gotcha.
Oh, sure. So start next-
But yeah,
oh,
they'll do that. And if
Right.
your poison is you are
If you have advantage against poison, you have advantage against the save, I think.
right
Which I do not.
as you spend your action retching and reeling.
And reeling.
As yeah, you just kind of let out this big belch as everyone in the cloud will be affected. They rolled a 6 and a 3. Anything else for Louise?
That's my turn.
All right, that'll take us to the doctor.
I'm gonna watch what just happened and be like, jeez, Louise.
Jeez Louise.
And, I'm going to pull up a program on my tablet and gonna switch it into dark mode. And I'm going to try to cast blindness on this guy right here.
All right, as you see him kind of like trying to hold his hand and elbow to his face.
He's reeling and retching.
He will be. They're wearing helmets too.
Oh, it's stuck in there. Okay.
As he needs another Constitution saving throw.
Is it at disadvantage because he's already...
No, because he is not yet. He's about to. He
Not
got a
yet.
natural 20 though,
Oh, shucks.
making it a 20.
Well, it's
He
worth
is
a try.
Not blinded, apparently.
Not blinded.
Yet. He's not blinded yet.
Yeah.
That's right. There's still time. I'm going to run under this table over here.
All right. Run under
Trying
the
to get some
table.
cover.
Try and get some cover. Gotcha.
Yeah, from those arrows.
You get
That's
some
it for
cover.
me.
That'll take us to Oblate.
Oof. Smelling the stinky wind. I'm gonna try to kill this guy, finish him off on the ground. Hopefully I can do it in one.
Yeah, 26 will hit him. He's already toppled for 14 points of piercing damage. Kind of stabbed down as he seems pretty hardy.
Nice
Still up.
damage. Oh,
Don't like that.
Stab him
Okay.
again.
I'm actually going to change my target, and for my second attack, I'm going to do an attack on this guy here.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That is
And
a
I'll
crit.
I'm going to spend a point to do a stunning strike.
Oh boy. He did get an 18 on his save. Your stunning strike should be... Did it roll the stunning strike damage twice?
It did not.
I did not. No.
So roll another d8 for the stunning strike. It'll do 14. It'll do 20 so far. 25 points of
25.
damage. And let's see if he is toppled or restrained.
Or stunned.
Well, he's not stunned. I already rolled his save for that. He rolled an 18 on that one. He got an 8 on his con save for the topple check. So he is toppled.
Nice.
And he got a 16 on his strength, so he is not grappled.
Restrained. Okay.
Right.
And with that, I'm going to... I'll just do my bonus action. Oh, wait.
They're both toppled.
Yeah.
The one
I'll just bonus
north,
action.
The one
I'm
north
gonna-
of you is still
Yeah.
messed up.
I want to see if my bonus action, just a kick to the head, is gonna finish him off, but who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, that hits.
Whoops, for 10. I don't know why stunning strike is still on.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
For 10 points, as you just kind of kick to his head, you just hear this slow motion grunt as he seems to be, and it's kind of like automatically vomiting in his helmet. You see just kind of liquid pour out the side of his helmet as he's on the ground.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Anything else for Oblate?
That'll be it.
All right. Take us these Elfie boys. This guy immediately starts vomiting, and as he stands up, or they stand up, you don't know. You would just see this like pinkish liquid just drip out of their helmet. They are going to really just to debate whether or not they want to move or not. Risk 2 attacks. Just trying to hold their sword up, just vomiting the entire time. They'll hold their ground. This guy, however, seeing this little halfling quickly run up after another one did, he is going to swing out one at both.
There's twins.
Pulling out a long sword and kind of like dropping the bow, and just kind of as it lights up with this starlight, kind of almost like stretching from his hands, swings out to Tobias, getting an 18 to hit.
That is, in fact, a hit.
And towards the other Tobias, getting a 5.
That's a miss.
As he misses your duplicate, but he does hit the real Tobias. As Tobias, you take 9 points of slashing and 13 points of radiant damage, as the stardust just kind of sticks into you like almost like 100 needles. I will say 13
Ow.
needles of light just kind of rain down into your abdomen.
Oh,
And you can
let me
see
get that sword from you.
he's breathing heavy. It is not the sword. It is my heritage.
I'm still taking the sword.
Let me get your duplicate. That'll take us to Tobias.
I'm going to take my first attack with my short sword at advantage. $18.
18 hits. For 7
Take-
points of piercing.
Take my next one at advantage.
Because of the Vex. That will also hit. All day advantage for 9 more points of piercing. You're just kind of stabbing him as you're whirling around.
Yeah, and then the dagger comes down, trying to stab him in the calf. Also with advantage.
Yes.
Ooh, only a 15.
15 just misses.
And
As you go in for the cap, and he's got shin guards that are also blocking his calf.
He's
First
got calf
shin
guards.
guards.
Calf
And-
guards.
Calf guards, and my duplicate will unleash incarnation and try to stab him with the short sword, not at advantage. So a 13.
That is going to be a miss as well.
Bah. Still getting that sword. That's it for my turn.
That'll take us to Aethel.
I will proceed to be sick.
As you vomit. You still have a movement if you want to move.
Have your helmet on?
I do not wear a helmet.
Oh, then good. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm just like, ugh, trying to keep as much composure as possible. And then I'm going to move. Just one there. Move this way. 2.
Alright, do they lose attacks? They lose reactions?
I believe they just use their action. Everything else, I believe, is available.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
normal.
just its action.
He will use his opportunity attack or his reaction to take an attack of opportunity against Aethel. As kind of getting some composure for a moment, just kind of takes a swing out towards you. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to.
He
Again,
wasn't stunned, but he was.
he did take a shitload of damage.
Well, no, I'm trying to remember what he got.
He got knocked prone,
knocked down. What was the
and
other one?
he got back up again, and
I'm never going to keep him down.
yeah, and promptly vomit just started spilling out of his helmet. But he got a 15 to hit.
That's not enough.
It's just kind of, you're gonna have to buff that out later of your armor.
That's what the shield is for. Protection. A bonus action. If anything we're doing. He's too far away, I think, from where I'm standing. Yay, moved.
It's also probably hard to see because that like scaffolding type structure is like maybe 10, 15 feet up. It's not tremendous, so you can still see what's happening, but he is blocked by view a little bit.
Sure. I don't actually know if I need to get that close. I should probably have double checked my spell. Oh no, I didn't need to get that close, but oh. I will healing word.
Oh yeah, 60
Him.
foot range, I think, right?
Yeah, it's 60 foot. Oh yeah, what a waste of time. I could have just stood where I wanted to stand. Yeah, so I'll ignore the radiant soul thing. That's not happening to you.
Just
That's not active.
You take 3 points of radiant damage. No, you get healed for 8 hit points, Tobias.
And then you may spend your reaction if you'd like to make a weapon attack.
I
Because
really
you've been targeted
would
with
like
spell.
to. Really would.
Then do it.
Man.
15?
Just misses.
I'm gonna get that armor too.
Looks like
Seems
regular armor.
confused.
That's my turn. I didn't get an action, so.
All right, that'll take us to Louise.
I'm gonna stumble up to this guy that's like puking and rushing.
He just kind of like lazily tried to lash out towards Aethel as he ran away. See his
Hey.
face turn towards you.
You know what would be really cool? If you could show us where your mistress went.
As I cast suggestion on him.
Show
And I'm
you.
like touching his face too.
Don't play with that. It's puke.
Yes.
Oh,
Ew.
this is so elastic. What is this?
Oh,
Getting a 7. He'll answer on his turn.
Mm-hmm.
He asked if he could show. I gotta think about that one. Could show you.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. As he seems to look at attention as you say that. Taking us to Dr.
I'm still
Jellybean.
touching his helmet full of puke.
okay. I'm gonna throw a firebolt over at this guy over here by Tobias.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna do.
26 will hit. Well, 23
Yeah.
will hit. You're not at advantage.
It could be.
Nah.
You don't know.
Yes, it does what that description is.
Yep, sure does.
For
Pretty good.
14 points of fire damage, just kind of like looking down at Tobias. Tobias, as you're looking up, as you say, get that armor too. Firebolt just kind of hits square in the back as he just kind of falls onto the planted tree there.
Bye.
Anything else for Dr. Jellybean?
How hurt does Louise look?
I mean, you can see its health bar.
50-50.
I can see it, but I can't really see where the ribbon is.
Yeah, you can't see the
Exactly.
numbers. Yeah, no, those are for his information only.
No, but I can't see, like, I can't. Alright, fair enough. I'm going to, say, hey,
Little
Louise,
rat.
Louise, I hope you feel better. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
All right.
Oh, I do. I feel lots better.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, 10. Oh, crap.
Nice.
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 That'll be it for me.
All right. That'll take us to Oblate. Getting some noise from Eighth, I think.
Yeah,
TV.
it's someone downstairs. 1 second.
You're good.
I was like,
What is going on? You're good. But Oblate, you are up.
Trying to think of what I want to do because I don't want to harm him so that he still tells us where my lady went.
Show, not tell.
no. Loot him, buddy.
Loot him. This guy also, he has a two-handed sword, you said?
He's got a long sword
In both hands.
that he's using two-handed.
I meant the one on the ground. He's easier to get his stuff off.
Yeah, that is true.
Seem like they're wearing some semblance of a breastplate and helmet, shin guards, calf guards, elbow guards.
And I do notice that this guard is sort of looking.
Luis kind of looked
He-
up
he-
and
he-
grabbed his face and said to show me where your mistress went, and is kind of like locked gaze at the moment as Luis is grabbing his helmet.
So he almost he looks like not ready to attack. He looks somewhat stupefied, and his sort of like, I guess, body language.
He's still holding the sword in an aggressive manner at this moment. It's hard. It's a hard read because his face, I mean, kind of says yes, but his body says no.
Oh, then it
But-
looks sickle.
But he definitely has Luis has his attention. So he's not like. It seemed like he stopped swinging at the moment. I'll say that. He still has it, but he's not swinging.
I'm conflicted on what to do because I don't want to game the game, but I also want to know where this lady's at.
Just look. If it didn't work, just Luis get stabbed. Who cares?
Or ready in action if you're really concerned about it.
I might put it up to chance. I might just roll high. I do this. Low. I do that. This is what I'll do. Okay. I roll high. I will see if I can grab his sword from his hand and see what he does. Low, I'm just going to attack him and try to pin him down. I'm hoping for high.
Well, just do that then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to I put up the chance. I have to do what I said, so I'm going to attack him. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't feel
Well,
good.
it doesn't ruin suggestion. I'll say that. Unless, wait.
It does.
If we do harm to him, it'll end a suggestion.
Yeah, it says the thing. If the condition isn't met before the spell expires, if you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends.
All right. 16 just hits.
Well, here goes nothing. 0.
Let's see if he's toppled or restrained. He got a 12 on both, as he is knocked down and is restrained. He takes 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, and what I'll do is I will.
I mean, he still did hear Luis, but
Yeah.
is it just over, or does he have to roll another save?
I'm pretty sure it's over. If we,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just over.
The spell ends. No. If you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends.
Okay.
Well, this is what I will do. I'll use my extra attack to try to kick his sword from his hand.
Okay.
Would that be permissible?
Give me an athletics check. He's just kind of slammed to the ground. You kick his sword out of his hands. It goes a few feet away.
Okay. I guess with passive perception, do I notice that he has any other weapons or means of grabbing any other weapons?
He's got a bow on his back and kind of a quiver of arrows at his side.
Okay, he's not going to be using that anytime soon if he's toppled and restrained or grappled. So, I'll just end my turn at that.
All right. That'll take us to his turn. He is going to try to break free. So give me a
I
athletics
do
check.
still have Stinking Cloud up, though.
That is true.
Well, I was going to say Stinking Cloud, a concentration check spell.
But
'cause then-
suggestion is not concentration, though.
Oh, interesting.
So he'll make a constitution save first. As he proceeds to vomit. And honestly, being outnumbered, being restrained, and throwing
We should
up.
turn him on his side.
Hey, what?
I said we should turn him on his side.
Recovery
Oh, so sorry.
Recovery position.
Yeah, you would just see like kind of like convulsing as his helmet
Underwater rules.
starts to fill up with liquid and just kind of leaking
Whoa.
out down his neck. As
The worst.
seemingly, I'd say at this point he's gonna give up. Well, yeah.
There's a chance. Do it.
Yeah.
Roll 50-50.
Yeah, I'll do 50-50. High he gives up, low he doesn't.
A lot of fate rolls today.
Why not?
Right?
All right, he's not giving up. Trying
in the company.
to struggle. I'll take us to Tobias.
Tobias is going to do exactly what he said. He's going to put up his weapons, grab the sword, and start trying to get at least the helmet and
Yeah, you
anything else I can.
Pull the helmet off. You see a beautiful elven man with kind of auburn hair pulled back in a tight bun. Bleeding out.
Yeah, looting anything on him besides the sword, helmet. See anything else?
Give me an investigation check. I mean, he's got a breastplate on.
I don't think I can get that off pretty quick.
No, that would take 5 minutes. But give me an investigation check.
Pretty good.
All right, with a
Not bad.
natural 20, you find a coin purse.
Snatch a coin purse, take the long sword, and the helmet.
With 14 gold in it.
Sweet.
Money.
Taking us to Aethel.
Yeah. Do I want to use this? I don't know that it would help. I think I'll just do that. This is, but it's fine. We should all calm down, and I'm going to cast Calm Emotions on this group.
All right. That wisdom save?
Here, I'll pop it in there. But it is a charisma save.
All right. Not proficient. What did Louise and Oblate get?
Wisdom
Yes,
save?
you're being charisma save. You are both being targeted as well. And you will not have bless because I've dropped it.
Oh, a
to concentrate on the
charisma
spell.
save.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm really great at those.
Neither of you guys are affected. This guy is. He got a 14.
Can't calm me down.
Got it.
As you see him still kind of like, gagging under his helmet.
Oh, the creature can choose to fail the save as well. Noted.
Fair enough. Interesting. I wonder if that works with like the Berserker Axe. Anything else for Aethel?
That was my action. I'm gonna step over to here. So I'm gonna have to probably fix this in a little bit.
I will say since you did that and he did fail. Oblate and Louise, anything, or Dr. Jelline, anything you guys are going to do aggressively?
Not aggressively, no.
No.
Louise was going to lie down next to him.
Okay.
Broke his head.
Fair enough. We can hop.
But I'm choosing the alternative part where it says I make the target indifferent about creatures that it was hostile to. So
Yeah.
it was hostile to us,
Yeah.
and now he's indifferent.
Right. As the tension kind of dies down, still some kind of like talking from on the other side of the area here. He kind of like, yes. Sorry about all that. Do you mind releasing me? Oh, it's nasty.
Yes, but I do want to make sure that you are going to show us the way.
Where the
Okay,
lady
no.
went.
We can just
Oh.
move him out of the cloud, right?
He'll
Keep him restrained.
I mean, are you restraining him? Yeah, he'll kind of try his best to sidle outside of the cloud.
Oh, I'll remove the
I-
cloud. I mean, I just...
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to release him until we know where Lady Lawless is.
Oh, well, surely we can come to some terms, right?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Can
Kinda
we?
like-
As he's like just walking his fingers on his armor.
Yes. Kind of lifts up his helmet. And you can see an elven man, short-cut blonde hair, thick kind of jawline.
I'll come out from under the table and I'll say, do you want me to clean you up real quick?
Oh,
So the lady doesn't see you like this, right?
that would be lovely. Yes.
Because you're going to take us to her, yeah?
I
Capiche?
don't know if that's possible.
I mean, we honestly didn't really even want to speak with Lady Lawless. We just wanted information about a certain fisherman that was here in the area. Would you know anything about a Harris Jeter?
Give me a persuasion check. I'll say an advantage because you got him.
Got him good.
Yeah.
And while they're doing this, Tobias is going to grab up the longsword that got kicked off to the side.
Fair enough. The natural
Probably
20
somewhere in there.
persuasion. Yes. Sorry about that. Yes, Harris Jeter. He's probably dead by now. Lady hired some folks, well, find out his fishing spot and kill. Some crew. I think they took a hammerhead south.
Does he seem like he's telling the truth?
Give me an insight check.
Same. I'm trying to
Yeah.
double check if that makes sense.
You still do have my bardic inspiration too.
You do?
Oh.
Yeah, she does. She
Oh,
sees it.
well, it's not going to help me probably at all. But
Mhm.
that's not good at all.
That was not a great insight roll.
It's hard to get a good read on this guy. I mean, you guys were just beating him up, and he's got vomit that's getting cleaned up by Dr. Jellybean, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll cast press. I'm going to give him the Larry David eyes.
Yeah. And he kind of like turns his head, like looking.
Mm-hmm.
24, 23,
And then I'll
22.
cast prestidigitation on him. I'll clean him up a bit.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Harris Jeter, well, owed the missus some rather exorbitant amount of money, and I think she wanted his spot and ways. Hired a troop to take him out to the sea to find where he got the krill from, and then he won't be coming back.
So the crew was successful then in their task? Is that what you're saying?
Oh well, I mean that's what they were paid for.
But
it was
they
just
came
this
back
morning.
and they were...
No, they haven't come back yet.
Oh,
Just this morning they left.
I see.
Yeah,
To the
as far as I
south.
know.
Do you know exactly, or close to where they were supposed to be going? I mean, if they were only sent out this morning and it should have been done, so it's less than a day's.
I don't know how
journey.
long it should take. I'm not privy to the specifics of that. Other than that, he was a problem. Get the information from him and be done with it.
Yes. I'm going to step over him and go to this other guy and grab the
You
longsword
said they went south?
and loot.
Yes. On a hammerhead ship.
Hold on. I have a really important question to ask you. Have you touched her face?
As he points at Dr. Jellybean.
She like puts the tablet over her face and she goes, "Enough about the face, Louise. Enough."
I haven't
It's
had
so
the
furry
pleasure.
and soft, though.
Did I help with that? Also, we have about 12 seconds remaining for him to be friendly to us.
Oh, shit.
Well, indifferent.
Indifferent to us.
We better get out of here.
Okay, I'll release him from the Biden grip while he's
Kinda
still.
Dust himself off. Well, armor doesn't look too bad.
Do you know anyone that would be able to tell us more information about the spot that Harris Jeter was at, or maybe at, or any other spots he likes hanging out at?
Yeah, Harris Jeter.
I have
Yep, very well.
a possible solution, and also 6 seconds.
What's the solution?
He had shipping charts. He had charts, navigational charts in his ship.
Oh, you're right. He did have those on the ship. You're right.
Can we
As-
get back
as
on there?
you say that, this
2
guy
seconds.
bolts, like does like a little roll and starts running away.
Oh,
Negative
damn it.
1 second. Negative
No.
2 second. Negative 3 second.
I'd rather
Wait,
him run away.
wait! You
I'm
have to
chasing it
feel her
down.
cheeks.
I'll feel it later. Assholes.
Grab this guy's coin purse if he has one.
This guy
This
does
guy?
not.
No. Okay, we should go back.
We gotta
before
go. We gotta go
they
right
get
now.
there. Yeah.
Can we still get back on Jeter's ship?
Yeah, I mean, like
we
I
could
said,
ask.
we were favorable with the dock master. We gave him some money. That's always good.
I'm going to pick up Luis because he's inebriated
Yeah.
and go, we should head back to the ship.
Louise, you're
Start
flying.
walking away.
Right now.
I've
Yep.
never flown before. Perhaps I am finally getting my wings.
You've always had wings?
You're
No,
just learning to use them.
these are different.
Oh. Great.
I'm gonna check to make sure I still have the other krill in my jacket and count 1, 2, 3, and then put them back.
Do you still have them? We have 2 now.
Did-
Or how many?
I
how
thought we
many
had
do you
We had
I thought
four. We had
oh,
four.
we had four
Yeah, so
already.
you have 3 to start. Or you have 3 now. But as you guys start kind of making your leave, you would see a small group of local officers start to arrive on scene, seemingly led by a halfling woman in a. Just double check. I don't want to get this wrong. Yeah, halfling woman, kind of in a leather jacket, 2 different collars. One of them's kind of popped up a little bit. Curly brown hair, chestnut kind of eyes. Hey, you guys.
Well, hey, how are you doing?
Quick, everyone over the edge, over the dock. We're gonna
Whoa,
swim
whoa,
away.
whoa!
No.
Are you jumping?
We could.
Tobias is headed towards her. Hey.
I don't have a choice
Why
in
would
the
you?
matter.
Why would you head towards the police?
Hi, how are you?
No, don't
We
jump.
just murdered them. 50-50.
We defended ourselves.
Rolling.
Yeah.
Quit. I got this. Don't worry.
Listen,
don't think
you guys.
he's got it.
I don't mean any disrespect. You messed up a good thing we had going here.
We didn't mess up anything.
It's kind of like fucking tie up the other 2 guys, and you can see that they are actually have the other guy that you guys let run away in custody. Listen, I've been watching these guys for about better part of 6 months, and you guys just come along and what happened?
She said to kill us, so we defended
they-
ourselves.
They attacked us, okay? They attacked us. We didn't have any weapons drawn. We weren't going in there with violence, so we did what we had to do.
I thought we were getting a nice dinner.
Did you know who they were?
Never seen these guys in my life.
No, we knew they were gods, but I don't know their names. I don't know who they work for. We don't know nothing.
They work
Yeah.
for
do it
Mrs.
now.
Lawless.
Yes, and they work with the Oasis. I'm Special Detective Sherry Knepsey. I've been
Hi, Special Agent Sherry.
working this
Knepsey.
case for a better part of, like I said, 6 months. Stack of papers back in my office, like you wouldn't believe on these folks. Thought we had them pinned down. And you guys come in and where'd she go?
She said, "Kill them," and disappeared in bright light.
Why would she
How
want
is
to kill
Angel
you?
That is
holding
correct.
me?
Kill,
Is it like-
yeah,
Like shoulder or under?
Oh yeah.
Well-
over my shoulder.
I'm definitely rubbing your cheeks right now.
that one.
Not
She
sure
wanted to
why
kill
she
that
wanted to
one.
kill us, but we were questioning her to try to find information on a fisherman named Harris Jeter for a bounty that we're trying to hunt.
Also, we claim to be able to.
Maybe not.
I forgot the quick trip part, so
Prevent the kipper.
Harris Jeter.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah,
Harris Jeter.
I don't care
Trying to
about that. This is big fish we're talking here. Harris Jeter is small fish. Big sea,
We're also
you
small
go for the
fish.
bigger fish.
We just didn't want to
jeez.
get killed. We didn't want to die. What do you want us to do? Get attacked by these people?
And she didn't want us in her drug trade.
And she quickly turns to Aethel. Talk more about that.
It's pretty
Oh.
much the whole of it.
We were
Um,
posing as drug dealers. Oh, Adel, your cheeks are so smooth and soft. We were posing
Thank you.
as drug dealers to try and get information about Mr. Jeter.
Who was the one providing drugs
Yeah, we were lying.
to her?
Yeah.
Give me a group deception check for
True.
her reading your faces right now to see if you're
Oh,
hiding
Blade may
anything.
be sweating because
Did
I am
you s-
carrying illegal drugs on me.
Louise is at disadvantage because he's still poisoned.
I thought you said I had advantage on charisma checks with the drug.
It was
Yeah, I
wisdom.
think
Wisdom.
Tobias has no clue what's going on, so that's usually he's good.
He's a group deception.
Group
I'm
deception
a very
check.
deceptive person. That's why I definitely told all of the truth.
15.
All right.
I was trying to interrupt you from speaking. That's why I
Yeah,
was
no.
coughing. And it didn't work.
That's why.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
Straight
that's how
faced
strong my
Aethel.
line is. It's
Uh,
true.
Pretty impressive.
all right. Well, you guys sticking around in Cabina?
Unsure.
We were going to look into a lead to get Harris Jeter so we could collect her bounty. But
Yeah.
is there a bounty on Miss
Lawless.
We wouldn't put
Lawless?
anything like that on the radar. All
Did
right.
you put it on our radar?
Is there an unofficial bounty?
Yes, unofficial bounty.
There's an investigation, and that's about all I'm saying. But maybe once you're done with your small fish, come downtown. Give us a ring. Knock on my door.
Does sound interesting.
And instead of stroking my chin, I'm stroking Aethel's chin.
Yes, I will definitely come give a knock on your door.
Well, Detective Sherry, what do you have any information on Jeter? We were told that Lawless sent a
Skip
ship
town a couple
or
weeks ago.
Yeah, do you know whereabouts? Any favorite spots? Anywhere he might have gone? Because
Not my
Lawless
jurisdiction.
apparently sent. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
I know he had dealings with her, but I going bigger. You
Bigger.
gotta think bigger.
We don't need to think bigger because we're searching for a smaller fish, as you said.
All right, I gotcha. Listen, we're not pressing any charges here. We know these guys are bad. You all seem mostly elves. They seem to be a little stuck up sometimes. She kind of looks around to make sure no one's an elf. You know.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, get out of here. I gotta clean this up.
Yeah,
It was
there's a lot of vomit. Watch out for that. For sure.
Right.
As Aethel's carrying Louise away, he's just like waving like this.
Goodbye.
It was very
Yeah.
nice meeting you.
Stay out of trouble.
Don't talk to elves. Got it.
Well, she kind of like
Most elves.
puts her head in her,
The people
in
with
her hand.
tattoos.
Yeah. But as you guys are given permission to leave the area, that'll be where we'll take our little 5-10 minute break. Pick up here at about 8:15, 8:20ish.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll pick up there here in a few.
All
See you
right.
guys soon.
See y'all in a bit.
Alrighty.
Alright. And yeah, welcome back to the Astral Avenue. Last we left off, our crew had a scuffle on the docks after a phony krill deal went bad. And having a conversation with one of the assailants, actually, after the battle, as he ran away, you did learn a little bit from him that Harris Jeter went south. It was a crew was paid to take him out and find his location and ways, and then dispose of him. But before leaving, you did encounter a detective who was apparently working on a case against the Oasis, a syndicate of criminals who you had just encountered. And letting you go with the don't mess with them unless you're told to kind of thing, or if you know what's good for you kind of way. You guys left the dock of the restaurant, never even getting a good bite to eat. You guys heading back to your ship?
I think that's where we should start.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Thought we were going to Jeter's ship to get some charts.
Well, how about we go to our ship first, and then like drop off, our merchandise, and then we can make our way over to the dockmaster.
And maybe
he'll let
Luis.
us- Yeah, maybe drop him off
okay.
too. He needs to lie
He's a
down.
nap. He needs a nap.
That makes sense.
Bit of a lie down, and we can go over to Jeter's ship.
That sounds good. I can say hi to Ember too while we're there.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
Don't let Louise pet Ember.
Oh, he's gonna go. That
Maybe
poor
I
cat.
maybe it'd be perfect.
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 Mm-hmm. Or really bad when we come back and Louise is all tore up.
You know.
We'll find out.
What can
So
you
you
do?
guys go into your ship first.
Yeah, I think
You
that's the plan.
arrive back on the Magdalena, your manta ray-like ship. What are you doing there?
I'm dropping off some stuff into our cargo hold. And Ember, where you at?
She is chasing. You would hear a scuffle coming from the quarters area as Ember is chasing around Lucy.
Lucy. Oh no.
Ember. Don't do that. No. Come on. No. Don't go after Lucy. Lucy's friend, not food.
As
Here's-
it seems
here's
like she has Lucy cornered in one of the bunks, just trying to like pat down on one of them, like it's underneath
gonna
the
go-
covers.
I'm gonna get between them and I'm gonna pick up Lucy. Ember, no. She's my friend.
Ember,
Okay?
Ember just flies away, like she doesn't care.
Ember, I have a treat for you.
She flies away. She doesn't care.
She has a taste for hamster.
I'm gonna put Lucy in my pocket, my little chest pocket of my coat.
All right. You would hear in your head, "Oh, we were just playing.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh. Do you want me to put you
I
back
think so.
down?
Yeah, I'm fine."
Oh, okay. They were just playing. I'm sorry. Sorry, Ember. You can play with Lucy.
As you say that, Ember would then kind of fly onto Tobias's shoulder, expectantly, sniffing down, seeing what he's got.
I give her a piece of dried fish.
She just gives you this look like, nah.
Do
What?
better, man.
These are your favorite.
We had that last time.
Do you want me to ask her what she wants?
I mean,
What she really, really wants.
Yeah.
I've dried shark meat and I have dried from our last rations, which is what dried rabbit, which now I'm kind of curious where those rabbit bits came from. Here you go, Ember.
From a rabbit.
She'll come and grab the rabbit bit a little bit and just kind of like eat it, a little bit of it, and fly away.
Good girl. You did bring her a tastier snack.
I can find out what she wants. Real easy. Real
Okay.
quick. All right.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. I was going to ask if we wanted to do that now, but I guess we're doing it now.
I mean, we could do it later. You're right. I mean, it's his pet. He's got to know how to take care of it.
He's just a moody cat.
Our 2,000 gold bounty might be coming 750 bounty very soon.
This is more important.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. Ember's okay.
All right. Okay.
Should we
That's
leave Louise here?
ownership.
Ember, take care of Louise while we're gone. We'll be back.
Unless you want to go with us to the ship.
We can't take him out like this.
As he's continuing to like just stroke Ethel's hair.
I mean, I could fix him.
Oh, if you can fix him, that would be great.
Whoa. Louise, do you want to be fixed? You look like you're having fun.
Do I need to be fixed? I am having such a good time.
I say we let him enjoy himself.
Yeah.
You
just
have a stray hair here. Let me just pluck this for you.
Ow.
try not to break anything or, you know.
Would you like to be left in the bunks or in the cockpit?
Oof.
No,
You know
no.
what's best for me always.
Bed is best. Bed is best.
And then I'll just lay him in a bed.
Maybe you leave Lucy with him.
Let's get him some water too. That might help
Yeah.
him.
Get you a nice glass of water. Stay hydrated.
He just starts big spooning Lucy.
As she'll accept it.
She doesn't have a choice.
Yeah. But leaving Louise on the vessel, you head
Oh,
down.
before we leave,
Yes.
the barrel that has the plank
Mm-hmm.
with the eye of the beheld.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in that room with him so we can monitor Louise.
Fair
You
enough.
have a little baby monitor for you.
Little baby monitor action going.
I got you.
Just in case, you never know.
A little ring
Might
cam.
hurt. He might hurt himself. Who knows?
All right. Well, it's not. You're not going very far, and it's just down the dock. You would see. Are you looking for the dockmaster, or are you just going to the ship?
I think we're just trying to just go on the ship. We probably should ask the DOSmaster, but like we don't know
I
where
mean,
he is.
Yeah,
He's
I would
gotta
say you wouldn't
be-
see him around at the moment.
Okay. Looks like we're breaking in. Breaking
Wait,
and entering.
Does he have keys for it?
Yeah, he's got the keys for it.
Doesn't the dockmaster have like a cabin or something on the dock?
I would assume so.
He does.
You want to break into his cabin to steal his keys?
No,
I
we
think we just want to ask.
Oh,
right. That's yeah.
makes more
hateful.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's option 2, though.
Breaking and entering is always the second option.
I feel like breaking and entering for the ship is the better second option as opposed
Right.
to his house for
Yeah.
the second option.
All right.
Like just break into the ship.
Second option ship. Third
No
option is break
owns
into his
anymore.
cabin
Like,
to get into the ship.
Got it.
You'd go to the dockmaster's cabin easily enough. The door be open. Just in there, looks like he's kind of getting himself ready for a night out on the town. It looks like he's just kind of like brushing his goatee and perfecting his mustache. Doesn't even seem to pay much attention to you guys as you approach.
I'll knock on something.
Oh, yes.
Hey, remember us from before?
I wouldn't forget it.
Could we get back on the Cheetah's ship again? There were a couple of things that we just wanted to have a second look at, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course. Just give me a moment. Finish getting myself ready. Have a wonderful date this evening. There was another group after you that came and looked at his ship as well. Curious.
Oh, really?
That's. What did this other group look like?
Simple folk.
How many of them were there?
Small troop.
Were they elves by chance, or elven?
Would that be a problem if they were? As this man is
No.
also elven.
No, of course not.
Oh yeah, we're not allowed to talk to elves anymore. Oh no.
No, what if he's part of the Oasis too?
I was just curious if they were elven.
No. Either way. Kind of grabs a key ring. Puts it on his belt. After me.
Yes, of course.
And he will lead you to the small sloop. Unlock the captain's quarters. Or below deck. You don't need a key for
Captain's
that.
quarters, please.
Of course.
Captain's quarters.
And he will unlock the door to the captain's quarters.
let our investigators go in first.
As you would see, very simple as you had seen it before, a couple of Aethel and Dr. Jellybean. A very simple quarters with a desk, a bed, a wardrobe that looks like it's been tossed. The bed looks like it's been tossed more. And you don't see any papers about.
The sea charts are gone.
Sea charts are gone.
Mm-hmm.
What's they are?
Yeah.
Hey, Doc Master.
Oh, yes.
You wouldn't happen to have any sea charts, the maps we could borrow?
Wouldn't be a good Dockmaster if I didn't. Borrow, though.
Do you think we could remember them if we saw a regular map? That's right. To Dr. Jellybean.
Oh, it's me. If I could remember them, I mean, I
We-
might be able. I mean, like, I might be able to kind of trace them, you know, like make a copy of them real quick. But
Do you sell maps, Dockmaster,
I would be willing to sell a map, yes.
of the
Well-
surrounding area?
Well, specifically,
I mean,
would you know?
to be fair, it's just water.
Would you know of any specialized fishing spots to the south that Jeter might have gone to?
No, I couldn't say where Jeter went.
Mhm.
I think he fished all over. To my knowledge.
Is there any land masses to the south?
Well, you're on one of the very few land masses on this planet. It is mostly water. I don't think any of them are habitable, though.
But there are some
wouldn't
nearby.
suggest going. Oh, not nearby at all. I believe there's one on the South Pole. Some ways away.
Probably not that far. Well,
you know any spots where criminals hang out south of here?
Criminals? No. How would I know such things?
Just thought I'd ask. I don't know.
local rumors, things like that.
Yeah.
Well, how much for a map?
I mean, do you just want a map of the water?
The navigational chart would be convenient, yes.
5 gold.
I'll take 5 gold out of my pocket.
Did the people who came after us, did you see what kind of ship they had?
I don't think so.
You don't think you saw it?
No.
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check.
Not as good. 15.
15's not bad, though. He's definitely holding out.
I'll perhaps.
It would be very beneficial to us getting you that other 100 gold or
Remember the money
80
he always
gold.
Give me a persuasion check, Aethel.
Okay, I'm not very good at them, but okay.
I know.
17.
Oh, yes, I believe it was, had a big cannon on the front of it.
Was
That's,
it like a hammerhead?
No, I forget what they call them.
big gifts by chance?
Quite possibly.
Okay. We'll take the map then. I'll
Yes.
slide them the 5 golds.
Follow me to my quarters, and I will happily arrange a map for you.
Thank you.
Like, are you all planning to go out?
Yes.
Do you believe so?
Immediately, almost. Yes. How long is our docking fee good for?
At least the next day or two.
Okay.
Kind of
Excellent.
smiles. see how that other portion pans out.
Indeed. Our ship is definitely not like seaworthy. That's not the kind of ship it is. So
It is seaworthy.
could it do both? Okay. I wasn't sure if it could do both.
Wouldn't it be
Never
faster
mind.
flying?
We've never taken it on the sea before, but in a
Or
world.
we could fly over the sea. Just
Well,
say.
yeah, I just meant like, but can we land in the sea?
Yes, it very much can.
Like, is it a seaplane?
In fact,
Or is it just a
most
regular plane?
most of the ships, in fact, all of the ships that are docked here are parked
They're also ships.
on the water.
We'll leave on the water, and then we'll fly up high so we can see things.
Yeah, sounds good. Do we need any kind of clearance to leave?
As you say that, you would see a look kind of come over his face, like almost a little smile.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. You mentioned flying over. I thought it was funny.
Why would that be funny though? Why? What's the joke? I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't.
Joke did
How-
not land.
How sturdy is your vessel?
Sturdy?
Well, then it should be no problem.
Or what?
Understood. There's some kind of weather anomaly that will cause us problems.
More gravitational, but yes.
Understood. We'll stay on the water. Or close to it, at least.
Kind of shrugs.
I'm kind of curious to see how it'll work. Water, so. Yes.
Well, I need to get ready for, as I said, I have a big date to this evening.
Yes. And I'll hold my hand out for the maps, of course.
And he'll hand you a map over. It's literally not going to show a whole lot. But
Does it have anything like those gravitational anomalies marked on it?
that it would. It looks like there is a circle around the docks, the actual city that you're on. About 5 miles out, it looks like there's kind of a not complete circle, or not like a perfect circle, kind of wobbly a little bit. There's this, it's like a red line around it.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Deductions would be that is. Yeah.
Most likely what he was talking about.
On water in that area. Well,
Who's your date? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, no one you would know.
well,
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't go to the spring taps.
Oh, why
yeah,
not?
maybe don't go.
I have reservations.
I don't know if they're open today anymore.
I mean, they should be cleaned up by now.
yeah.
You'll be fine. Enjoy your
Oh.
date.
Well, thank you. I hope I will too.
Have a smashing good time.
Indeed.
And
And
Turn-
kind of
and-
goes back to primping himself.
yeah, let's go. Let's get on our ship. That dude might not have a good day.
And as we're walking away, I'm just like, I don't know that they'll clean up 2 dead bodies in that amount of time.
That's well, maybe they're quick.
There's a lot of vomit too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's outside the restaurant. They'll be fine.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's actually a line at the place right now.
Well,
Maybe.
But
who's currently attuned to the ship?
Was it me?
I think
That's
it's
fine.
Dr.
You can
Kelly,
switch it to
but
him, it's
not
pretty easily.
positive.
Yeah, somebody else wants to, take
mean,
it for a spin.
both Lucy and Ember can also fly the ship.
That's right, because they have magic abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And
Everyone
they're
can fly
both
the
smart
ship
enough.
but me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Everyone can pilot.
But didn't we find out that your echo ability was magic?
Not yet.
It's
No.
It's magic adjacent.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Some kind of
it's
magic going on there.
reality magic. But you guys head back to your ship. You would find Louise probably better at this point.
A little better.
Yeah, you to come down. In fact, you might be a little tired.
How you doing,
Napping with
Louise?
Ember and Lucy on top of his stomach.
Yeah. You got penguin folk, winged cat, and a hamster all in this little bundle.
One hamster-sized hamster.
Yep.
That is the
Cute.
cutest thing ever.
Oh, look at them. They're having a little bundle nap.
And Louise, you can get a short rest in.
Oh, okay.
Well, Dr. Jellybean, would you like to take us out? And I'm going to
can.
look at these maps that I'm just like, who's got navigator's tools or those things that plot a
I
course?
do.
You have
I'm gonna hand
navigator's
this over-
tools?
Hand that over to Oblit.
Because I have cartographer's tools, I can like
Yeah.
read
just
it
slam.
pretty well.
I'll just slam the map out on the table, and I'll
I'm gonna let
pull out my
you guys do
tools, and then we can have a go at the map.
You two handle
It's
that.
the map.
The only
the
other land is at the very South Pole. And it
How
looks to be
south is the South Pole?
a few hundred miles.
That's not that far. As the Spelljammer flies.
That is true.
If it will fly.
Yeah, are we gonna try? Are we gonna try to fly it? Like
don't
when,
think-
like not in the anomaly?
Maybe outside the anomaly. But I have a feeling that where we're going is inside the anomaly.
I have a
The
feeling too.
only area that has that red line is the docks.
So once we leave the dock,
Yeah.
Like
Then we can
about a few
we
miles
could
out.
probably fly. How fast can the Spelljammer fly?
Super fast. As long as you're not
Okay.
near a landform. Otherwise it flies. I think yours is 4.5 miles an hour. Or maybe 5.5.
Let's see, so how near a landform is near a landform?
If you're in gravity.
Sure, so in gravity.
So you'd
we're
have to
only gonna
go
say
up
that
and
we have
out
to
of the
come up and
gravity.
out.
Yeah.
That seems difficult.
Yeah, but
Doable, but difficult.
right. But how fast would it be if we just flew over the water? It'd still be faster than,
It'd be 4.5 or 5.5 miles an hour.
but it's still faster than a ship. So we can theoretically,
About the
Catch.
same as a ship with full wind?
Yours is 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, that
If
should be
you are
about
able to
the
fly.
same as a ship with full wind behind it.
yeah.
But that doesn't mean they have full wind behind them. That's also assuming that they're headed to the south. And not just like the middle of the water.
Yeah, I don't know where they're headed.
You just
We're
know,
trying to
you just
find
know
them.
they're headed south.
Gotta look for clues, I guess.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have any other clues to go by.
This is our clue. Head
Should have
south.
taken those sea charts.
Should have taken those sea charts. I figured they were just boring charts. Who cares?
Wonder
We're
if-
learning valuable lessons here, guys. What we want to do is get everything we can.
Yeah,
with
you're
my
right.
cartographer's tools proficiency, could I try and like
Yeah,
put
yeah.
on this
Like
what I
try to
remember of it?
remember. Yeah, give
Yeah,
me
'cause I
a
looked at 'em.
give me a cartography with intelligence. Try to remember.
Intelligence, gross.
You've seen a map before. You've seen them all.
I have. That's not how that works. But intelligence is not my strongest suit, but that's okay. Not the worst.
14. Trying your best to remember. It wasn't super duper far. It was like maybe 60 miles south-ish. Give or take a
So it
few.
could be where
Like,
he
not
was-
sure the exact area, but you do have a rough idea.
So I'm just gonna mark and just like we're probably going here,
Okay.
give or take.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Excellent. Dr. Jelly, take us out.
Yeah. What?
What is happening?
What?
We're going-
We're leaving.
We're leaving. We're taking a little
We're
ride.
going. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a little while. You can go back to sleep if you want.
Hmm. I will do. I am quite sueño.
I guess I take out the Magdalena.
All right. As you, how are you going about? Because are you flying that way? Are
No.
you
Nope, we're gonna stay on the water.
the entire time?
Stay on the water. I'm going to rely on Aethel and Oblate to be very clear with me, using the maps and their tools to figure out when is a safe time to attempt to fly.
Sure. The line, I should be basically able to tell about
So-
how far that is.
Give me another cartographer's tools to
Sure.
to read this map.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Still intelligence?
I'd say you can do wisdom this time if you want.
Sweet. I'm way more wise than I am smart. Which will make this better.
All right, with a 17. So the docks area is actually the opposite. You can fly around there.
Ah, okay.
You cannot fly. Or you think the gravitational stuff happens outside.
Out at sea.
Oh,
So we'll be spending the majority of it
on the water.
on the water. We also don't know that it'd be faster anyway, since we're not leaving the atmosphere.
It would be the same speed.
Yeah.
I wonder if
so
there's any sea monsters on a sea planet.
probably.
Probably. We'll deal with them as they appear. Jeez.
Hopefully
Monsters.
not up here.
So what if I just stay in the water the whole time so we don't risk any damage to the ship?
I
Trying
think
to,
that's
Yeah,
wise.
probably
yeah,
best bet.
yeah. So I'm just on the water.
All
I'm going
right.
to go up top and see if we see any sea monsters.
God, sea monsters.
All right.
Gotta watch out for the birds.
So Tobias is keeping an eye out for sea monsters. Dr. Jellybean is doing the piloting. Aethel Oblate messing with maps. Louise, are you doing anything during this time?
Yeah, he's going back to sleep. He's kind of
Sleep.
working off a hangover right now.
All right, fair enough. We'll say Dr. Jellybean, since you are piloting at the moment. Lucy will probably hang out with you whenever you're piloting.
Who else is hurt? Because I can heal a little bit before we leave. Because I imagine we're probably going to get a short rest worth of time in here at some point.
You can't
I'm
long
slightly
does-
hurt.
How long do those temporary hit points last?
until you get a long rest.
So you
I
get
think
a
so,
long
yeah.
rest?
Yeah, if it doesn't
Yeah,
say
I
it
think so.
lasts until you get a long rest.
Okay.
I'm a
That
little
should be
hurt.
good.
The
Yeah.
blade did some weird stuff to my belly, but I'm okay.
Actually, can I say that I worked off my hangover and using my musician feat?
And trying to give everyone some.
Inspiration.
Oh, it's a traditional inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much as you guys are coming back, Louise will be playing a song for you all
Aw.
as he's cuddled up with the trio. But
So
yeah,
that'd be 3 people, so I guess Oblate, Tobias, and Aethel, since you're kind of the front line-ish.
I do stand up front.
as all three of you now have heroic inspiration or whatever they want to call it these days. Heroic advantage, I think, is what the newest name they're calling it.
I think that's what they're calling it as well.
But yeah, as you kind of
Yes.
start to sail out, the flaps of the wings actually can kind of help propel as well. But as there are no actually sails on the ship, and it's kind of mostly just a swimming sort of vessel.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
it kind of goes in the Astral Sea as well.
Right? It makes
Do I
flappies.
think I'll be able to get a short rest at some point during this travel. You said it's about 60 miles away.
It'll depend on if you are If you're attempting to go faster, then you guys will have to kind of work
Sure.
the wings, essentially. But if you're trying to go normal speed, then you could. It's up to y'all. Do you guys want
It's
to?
up
Do you
to
guys
guys.
want to try?
You go faster?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Oblate,
You
get
would-
your
you
butt
would-
up here. Help us.
You would all need
Yep.
to man the vessel.
The
Yeah.
ropes and the pulleys.
The
We'll do
levers.
that then.
It's mostly levers.
Yeah.
We'll pull the
It is
levers.
strenuous work, but it's not like backbreaking. Not like a real ship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But as you're heading out, you would kind of, maybe 10 miles out, you would feel that warble of weight as the ship does sink a good, like, foot into the water. Not enough to like, make you take on any water, but enough to kind of feel the ship go down. You guys don't...
Deeper.
Yeah. But heading out, Dr. Jellybean, roll me a d20.
Okay.
And roll whatever number Steven wants.
The right one. Roll the
Yeah,
right number.
Just the right number. Whichever
Right.
number that is. I don't know.
All right. With a 10, trying to make good headway. Who is helming the crew to work the vessel?
Probably me. I think I'm the only person that's got Spelljammer proficiency. Although, Oblate, doesn't your jacket give you...
He does have proficiency as well.
You
Yep.
have proficiency as well.
So one of you...
You can
one
take
of
it if you want. That's fine.
All right. Tobias, give me a spell jamming vessel check with your call, strength or wisdom.
Pretty good.
All right, with a 23. And with Dr. Jellybean getting a 10 on that random roll. About 3 hours go by. And you would start to come upon what looks to be wreckage of a large vessel. Like, you would just see little bits of wooden pieces just kind of floating, broken.
Do we recognize... Hey, everyone, there's wreckage in the water. Do we...
Should we slow down a bit?
Yeah, be looking around.
Shouldn't it go faster?
Yeah, maybe we should go faster.
Okay.
We should probably find out why they've been destroyed.
Does it look like there's any noticeable marks in the wreckage?
Give me a
Oh,
perception check.
Oblate, what do your human eyes see?
Yeah. What is Oblate's human eyes see?
Perception.
Oblate, want to give me a perception then?
Yeah, I'll assist him because I'm proficient. Wow.
It looks like a bunch of wood.
Mhm,
It got tore up.
Nothing
With
important.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you can use that inspiration if you want.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll use the inspiration. Let's
All right.
see.
Smoke him if you got him.
All right, with a 12 again. It's just meant to be.
Yeah, pull the number.
It's a bunch of wood. Nothing fancy about it that you would notice. You would notice some cloth from a sail. It's like got stripes on it, but no, it just looks like a broken ship.
What the hell would destroy a vessel this large?
Yeah,
Sea
I would
monster.
say it's probably, you would wager it's probably like 115, anywhere between 90 to 120 foot long ship.
How long is our ship?
Half that.
Okay.
Is there any fire, or is it just Like a sunken ship or like a broken
It
apart
is
ship.
broken apart. Give me a perception check too, Louise, looking out for fire. I'll allow it.
Not good.
Yeah, it's wet. Why would there be fire?
That is, in fact, how fire works.
Yep.
So something destroyed this very large ship and tore it to shreds. I'm
I
looking around on the water.
Could be a monster. Could be another ship.
Hmm.
Do we see any ships on the horizon? Other ships, I mean?
You do not at the moment.
We should keep going because this might be a kill spot for something. I'm looking down in the water.
You
Full
sure
steam ahead.
we shouldn't investigate that ship.
You want to investigate the ship?
Well, it could tell us something. Who owns it? At the very least.
I could make it so that we could walk on water. We could walk over to it.
I mean,
Do we
I know.
want to leave our ship though?
We
You
don't
know?
all have to go.
we could leave Ember in charge of the ship.
I'm not saying there is anything. I am just saying there could be something.
I'm sure there's something. All right. let's
Maybe
walk-
they have 4 helmets and 4 long swords. We will double our inventory.
More stuff to add to the inventory. Okay. All right. I'm with you. Ember, where are you at?
It's just kind of like watching you guys up top.
Hey, how'd you like to be in charge of the ship for a little bit while we go for a little walk on the water?
Meow.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, Ember's good with it.
Okay. Then I will ritual cast a water walk.
All right.
There's less than 10 of us, so I believe I can target us all.
Yeah. Spending the 10 minutes to. What does it look like as you cast it?
So because I had to take all the time, I'm basically drawing like my holy symbol cog onto each of their footwear, like anything they wear. If they don't wear anything, I just put it on the bottom of their feet. Basically putting that on everybody, and then put it on myself. And when I activate it, you see them start to like click and rotate
Okay.
like they're part of a machine. And we have 1 hour.
Look kind of like attaching spurs to people's feet.
Yeah.
1 hour to
Uh,
walk across water. I've never done this before. This should be fun.
I have never walked on top of the water before, but would be interesting. I'm sure it's nowhere near as fun as swimming.
Probably not. But different.
Try
But you
thinking
don't-
of ever
You
swum
don't get as
before.
wet.
Do not get as wet. That's true.
All right, let's take a walk.
Let's take a walk.
Alright. As you guys start to walk out onto the water, seeing this expansive bits of wood and debris about. How are you going about your investigation of this broken ship?
Looking for large chunks of the broken ship, like things that's
Yeah.
not just like boards. Like maybe this might have been a cabin, or this is like maybe some cargo or stuff like that.
Okay. I would say going off of Oblate's previous 12, there were some larger bits that you can go towards. One area looks to be a cabin, and one area looks to be like the front of a ship.
I'm also looking for if any of it is marked with like a name. Anything we pass by, like debris wise, if it has the name of the ship.
Yeah, give me a perception check, Aethel, to look out for markings. And where are the rest of you guys headed?
Headed towards the cabin.
Okay.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah. Aethel, you would find the name of the ship on part of the wood somewhere, just kind of looking through. It is the Bombardo Slim.
Bottle Slim.
Would we be able to put together this looks like a hammerhead ship?
That would be a Arcana check? Or history? I'd say if you're proficient with Spelljammer vehicles, I'd give you that too.
I am not proficient in either, so I'm going to say no.
History.
I-
That's outside my wheelhouse.
As we're walking towards the cabin, I'd like to try to determine, like, kind of study the pieces and where they're broken to see if I can determine what type of event occurred. Like,
Sure.
if this was, like...
Give me a investigation check as you're making your way to what looks like this cabin.
Give us a medicine check for ships.
Yeah, I was like,
Are you okay?
nature.
Ooh, there we
25
go.
investigation.
You're so smart.
Looks like
What I can.
parts of it was crushed,
Crushed.
like sheer force, crushed.
Okay.
Don't like
I
that.
By like a cannonball, because cannonballs break things. They crush things in front of them.
I would say even with a 25, you would know some burn marks, but not. It looks more like parts of it was like literally just like smashed and crushed, like
Like a kraken.
Like someone tried to wring out the ship.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't want to say like just like
Twisting.
crushed.
Yeah.
And so most parts of it are left whole, but others are just like something snapped it in half, like just crushed.
I'm gonna relay that to them.
Snapped in twain.
It looks like it was like crushed.
I'm gonna look down in the water that we're walking on.
It's not good.
It's wet.
Do I
I
see
bet it was a
anything underneath?
giant krill.
Giant
Pit
krill.
grill.
Ethel, you said that this was the you said the name was Bombardo Slim?
Yeah, I'm gonna show him the thing because I'm just carrying it around. Yes, this is the name.
Tobias, aren't bombards the ships with the giant cannons?
Usually, that's usually the like
I think that-
blowback boys.
Do you
Usually.
think this
That's the
might have
nomenclature.
been the ship that I guess the GIF or whoever the dockmaster said were on Jeter's ship after us? Because he said that ship also had a large cannon, and with a name like Bombardo Slim, could be a bombard. It's in the name.
Do we see any bodies floating in the water? Just out of curiosity.
Give me a perception check. I hate that a lot of this has to do with perception, but that's what it is.
I mean,
Hey,
that's what looking
not.
around is, right?
Yeah, looking around, you don't see any bodies.
I'm not seeing any bodies, guys.
Well, if they were dressed like me or you or
They probably sink. They sink to the bottom.
If they were,
Yes.
with heavy armor.
But you do make your way to the cabin. It's mostly sunken in, just a little bit of the ship still kind of sticking up a little bit.
how long did it take us to get to the cabin?
Like 5 minutes.
There's a door we can access, possibly. That's above water.
The door would be below water. And somehow it's still, even though it's like broken off at the end,
yes.
it didn't capsize that way like you would think. The
it's kinda-
middle is sticking up where the backside of the ship is like
It's down now.
underneath, yeah.
Is there
Please
a
allow
window?
me.
Oh yes, by all means, please.
I'll just bloop.
Can he with water walk?
Yeah, you can still swim.
Okay.
It doesn't like prevent you.
You have to
It just says you're allowed
That would be
to walk.
hilarious.
Doink.
Yeah.
Probably something like that where you go.
But
and it's just
Louise,
like, you're supposed to like
yeah.
break the tension first.
yeah, you would see Louise perfectly just kind of smallest splash ever into the water. And Louise, face to face with a cabin door below water, maybe about 10 feet down.
I hope he doesn't open that. It's probably the air that's keeping it buoyant.
As I go to open it.
All right. Louise, give me an athletics check.
Oh boy, I'm great at those.
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
just so strong. You're such a strong boy.
19.
Dang.
He's a pretty strong boy.
It takes you
Wow.
a moment as you guys are looking down, seeing Luis pull at this door. Eventually, he does. And Luis, you have an option. You can either hang on or let go.
I'll hang on. I mean, I can.
As the half-sunken part of the ship does start drifting downward, and Luis, you feel yourself being pulled down. You can pull yourself into the cabin if you'd like. A body would come out of it.
Oh.
Would rush out. Yeah.
I'll try and get in the cabin.
All right. As it's filling up with water, as a body of a gif, a hippo person, flies up. Louise, you are swimming into this cabin now as it's quickly filling up with water rapidly. You would see what looks to be papers, looks to be an ornate desk, as well as like a lot of like pots and pans for food and stuff, and a handful of guns just kind of like being whirled around in there. What are you looking for in there?
I would,
bed sheets, blankets, and stuff, like anything you would think would be in a cabin.
I guess I'd be
just
looking for papers.
Okay.
First thing, trying to get something to tell me what this ship is, and then if there's anything shiny.
Use the sheet. Use the sheet to capture all the shiny stuff.
Give me a dexterity
plans.
saving throw, as a bunch of this stuff is being kind of pulled out with the water.
10.
With a 10, trying to grab papers, your first instinct, they all kind of rush outward. But looking for something shiny, give me a perception check.
$20.
A 20. Roll me a d12. I gotta go check something.
A 2.
All right. It's not necessarily bad. It's just the number.
Actually, horrible. Not bad.
I found a kraken.
That
Right.
was a long time ago.
Yeah. Up at the kind of like little bit of air bubble, you would see dangling on a string, looks to be a shiny amulet.
I would grab
Looks
it.
like a little bit of like shiny blue glass emanating a wave.
I would grab it and then try and make my way out before the whole thing sinks.
All right. I would say you can easily grab that one because that was sitting at the air bubble at top before it disappears. And swimming out is going to be let's say athletics check with advantage. As you guys would see Louise just disappear as the cabin disappears under the water.
Mhm.
14.
All right, 14 is just good enough. As you kind of hit your shoulder on the way out, you will take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you just barely lightly tap your shoulder, but it's still enough because it's still being pulled down. You can actually shoot back up if you'd like.
Yep. Just like a penguin.
As he rockets back up to the top, standing up.
And he slides along the top of the wall.
Yeah, yeah. Sliding along, you do see an amulet in his hand.
I could not find any papers, but I did find this shiny little trinket.
Oh,
Impressive.
Wow.
Did the dead GIF come up? Like, did it
It
come to
would
the
have,
surface?
yeah. That's how you guys would have seen the GIF as he starts to float, or they start to float.
Oh yes, and I
Oh.
found this
There's a
bulbous
dead body
creature.
there.
but there's no other dead bodies, just this one.
I just saw the one.
What does this one have on him? Does he look like a captain or something?
Looks like he's wearing a green jacket, kind of like army leathers almost. Doesn't have his cap on anymore.
Does he look injured? Are there any like marks or I don't know?
Give me a
Medicine check to try and guess
Yeah.
how he died.
Yeah.
I can do that.
All right. Yeah.
Go for it.
Total 20.
With a 20. It's almost like double check. Yep. Giant scissors cut his tummy
Just
right
tummy?
open. Yeah, cut his tummy
Stomach?
open. His tummy is cut open.
Cut
Like
open like
you would see two pressure points on either
In the
side of
middle?
his stomach.
This-
Yeah, like in the middle. Like kind of like a
Okay.
little bit on one side, but more on the other side as it almost cut him in two. But you can see kind of pressure points where like if took scissors, you would see that pressure points on either side where it's going inward.
He died from being ripped almost in twain.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've seen enough. I think
Yeah.
we should head back to the ship.
let's get out of here.
Probably by some creature with a giant claw.
That's
Or an even bigger creature with a beak.
Well, let's hope he's full and does not come after us.
Like a kraken?
I don't know. Do krakens have beaks?
I think they do.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They come to
yeah.
squids.
But heading back to the ship, you do have this amulet in hand as you kind of gather yourself and get ready for your next part of your voyage to kind of look over what you have and head out, continuing to hopefully find, I almost said Derek Jeter, Harris Jeter. We will pick up there next time on the Astral Avenue, Magdalena Blues.
Ooh.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next week.
Next time.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.
Told you.